we don't have no financial literacy. Black folks get some money, the first thing I want to buy a drip, chain, like that.
If that money is given to you and it's something you don't earn, are you going to use it on a bunch of nonsense? Probably so. Probably so. You know, not all, but I would say majority of people probably would.
Even if you still give us something, it's still not enough because it's just a starting point for everyone.
What would be enough?
I couldn't even tell you.
Do you think that would help, or you think that's... what are your thoughts?
No, I don't think it would help at all.
Do you think that Americans should pay reparations for slavery? Yes or no? You think it's a good idea or bad idea?
Again, bad idea for me.
Bad
our
idea?
Our money can go somewhere else instead of that.
Today, 2023, reparations needed?
Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, they should pay them.
Yeah. We agree?
We agree.
They should have done it. They should pay for it, but that's back then. This is now.
Why do you feel that way?
I see the stuff that we spend on, you know what I mean? And I know to me that's so long ago, so whatever it is that we're still going to make up for as long as it's been. You know what I mean? We need stuff now, something different than that.
Why do you agree?
Because, I mean, I'll get paid. Pretty much.
Paying for free work, that, you know.
You know, back then it was accepted. It was wrong, but it was accepted. So we shouldn't have to pay now for what our ancestors did back then.
It's beneficial to Black people, for one, building long-term wealth, but also building generational wealth. A lot of times, Black people, we don't have generational wealth because we've been systemically oppressed. Since we're being systemically oppressed, we can't afford to have this generational wealth that most white people have.
Yeah, you know what? If you're going to make statements like this, you don't know a whole lot of white people. I mean, you really don't. You don't know a whole lot of white people. But the thing is, man, do white people have generational wealth? Well, some do. Some do. Some have money, some don't. But again, white people are the vast majority of people in this country. And yeah, there are some white people that have a lot of money. But majority of white people, they're middle class or below. They don't have money. They don't have generational wealth. And to sit there and say that most white people have money or they have generational wealth, it's really kind of a stretch.
A lot of people that weren't here when slavery existed, should they still pay for it?
Sure.
The people who benefited from slavery should be able to pay for it.
People that benefited. So people that didn't benefit shouldn't pay, do we think?
No, if you didn't benefit, then why would you pay? But if you benefited, and most white people have benefited because of slavery. It's not just white people, but it's just like whoever benefited from it, because we're still in a position of that we are systemically oppressed. We're not where we should be from slavery, which is 400 years ago, to now. We still aren't where we're supposed to be as a community of Black people.
Do you think that would help, or you think that's... what are your thoughts?
No, I don't think it would help at all. But would it get a certain demographic of people in America over the hump so they could just forget about it and move on? Maybe. Considering we give billions of dollars to Ukraine and 20 years of war in Iraq and Afghanistan, I feel like if they gave them something, we could probably justify it, you know, financially, and then we could all stop talking about it.
Do you think we would stop talking about it after reparations were delivered, let's say?
Yeah, because then it would be done.
That's a step in the right direction, but it's still like, at least thank you for doing something, but we still have a long way to go.
So it doesn't stop at reparations, keeps... Not at all.
It's just, honestly, it's just a start. Even if you still give us something, it's still not enough because it's just a starting point for everyone.
So you said that most white people benefited from slavery. In what way? In what way? Are you talking about the people that live down the street that make less money than what you make? But because they're white, they benefited from slavery. Are you talking about the white people that work at McDonald's, Waffle House? What about those? What about the white guy that works at the gas station? Did he benefit? No, I don't think so. But I guarantee you, we all know somebody that benefited from some affirmative action program. Could that be considered reparations?
But I mean, it's kind of sad because, I mean, Native Americans are the ones that get the rawest end of the stick. What we need to do is heal from this and admit that it happened, embrace it happened, apologize for it, right? Change the culture in the sense of make them feel like, all right, we're going to admit this, we're going to move forward.
Do you see that as being the end of it, or do you think more should be done after reparations?
There has to, people have to pay for their sins, their crimes, right?
Would you stop it there, or do you think that should apply for Native Americans as well?
Well, Native Americans should get their land of their choosing back.
Do we support that idea or no?
Hell no.
No?
No.
Like, what would we be paying them for? Like, hey, sorry? Like, that's what they're getting?
I guess so, yeah.
That sounds dumb. Wouldn't you think that's a little dumb?
Why do you guys say no?
I don't really see a difference now.
I mean, I'm for it because it's free money, but for one, I'm for it, and two, I feel like everybody should, actually get out here and get a job and not just get money just handed to them.
I feel like sometimes people should pay because, like...
Who should pay?
This sounds so cold, but unfortunately, white people...
Why is that, do you think?
Listen, this is why I say, because Native Americans, African slaves, and Hispanic people built this country, and white people got the credit for it. Like, literally, we did all the work.
They built the country?
Money's going to help, but it's not going to fix it, you feel me?
Some people have brought up, do you think that the hundreds of thousands of people that died in the Civil War to end slavery, do you think that was payment enough or no?
No, because even though they paid with their lives, and God bless them for it, even those families should be rewarded or recompensated of some sort.
Maybe those people get reparations as well that fought in the Civil War?
Absolutely, indeed.
I thought you get this straight. So we're going to get money. We're going to pay reparations to black people because of slavery, even though they were never slaves, and white people were never slave owners that are around today. We're going to pay reparations, man. We're going to do this. And then what? Then we're going to pay back the money to soldiers' families, descendants of soldiers that died during the Civil War. We're going to pay that. Then what? Are we going to pay money to the Native American people? Then what? Are we going to go to Europe? Rome? Look, at some point in history, pretty much every group has been oppressed. Every group. And what are we going to do, man? When's this going to stop? At what point? And then that one lady is talking about, we just want equality. You have equality. Under the law that you have it. There's nothing that you can't do if you put your mind to it. Do you want to build something? Do you want to make something? You can. But equality, yeah, you had that. You had that. Under the law, which is all we can do, you have it. As a matter of fact, man, there's affirmative action programs that benefit black people. Some women, sometimes white women or whatever, but majority black people or other people, other minorities. But again, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to mention that. Could that be considered reparations? But again, I don't think it should be paid, not at all. But again, that's just my humble opinion. But again, that's the one I'm going to vote with. But hey guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks.
You son of a